Archer.
Can you understand me now? That doesn't sound right.
Can you understand me now? No. That still doesn't sound right.
Somewhere there. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, so if you didn't understand what I was saying before, I'm gonna build a translation machine, a translation machine, and it looks like we needed to kind of put it right in the middle so you can understand what I'm saying. So, yeah. So now you can understand me, and I can understand you. So, here, let's kind of get away from this thing. It's kind of noisy, but I mean, now that you can hear me, let's go down this way. So that'll just be working in the world in Plutonium, and it should keep us squared away for the remainder of this. So, hi, I'm Ajax Buford. It's great to see you all. Usually I just kind of see things from a distance, but today I'm here for you. Why am I here? Well, if you didn't hear, BC is actually being held captive. Yeah, that's right. He's being held captive. I think he talked about actually going out and doing something called captive Minecraft. Yeah, he's still stuck there. He hasn't gotten out. So, hey. So, yeah, he's still stuck in the captive world. Booty on the sheep. He's still stuck in the captive world, and he asked me if I could just kind of fill in for him. So if you haven't seen what's going on with him, I suggest you check out his channel and look at the Captive Minecraft series that he's working on. From what I understand, he's working hard, and hopefully he's going to get out of that situation soon, and he'll be right back with you. But check it out. I'm not a builder. I am a filmer. My whole job is to film what goes on around here. And there's actually a lot that's gone around this world that I've never seen, because before me, you know, other members of Plutonium would come on and film for BC. Nice. Lights just turned on. So we are going to go on a little bit of a server tour and kind of show you what's what. So some of this stuff you've seen pretty recently, but maybe some of it you haven't. Maybe you're just kind of joining us for the first time, so you know some of this will be new. But so as you know, this is the Nether Portal Temple. It's a very cool building. I like it a lot. And just inside, this will take us to our Nether hub. We'll check that out in just a minute. This is his rare item shop, the Plutonium rare item shop, and lots of good things for sale. Always some pretty good deals. Oh yeah. So if we take it on around the back here, we've got Anonymous's trucking company and his loading dock back here. That oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, oh. You know, I'm not as good of a player as BC, so we gotta be careful. This is the building supply store and tree farm inside here. Very cool, very fine. Yeah, and all the trees grow and they come up in this walled area, and lots of wood for days. So, let's see. Now the sheep farm, this is actually one of the very first buildings that BC built for this area, or actually on Plutonium, in this Plutonium 3. One of the very first buildings he ever built, and it's definitely really, really cool. In fact, I can remember him telling me stories about how he just could not wait to make videos because he had this idea in his head, and he just wanted to get to it. And this was really kind of his first inspiration on the server. So very, very cool. Pumpkin farm. Inside is a machine that works endlessly day and night, constantly producing pumpkins, and it now has a nice mustache from Lilycat, because she's very cool. And put the mustache on there. And speaking of Lilycat, right here, which we see all the time, is Lilycat herself. Well, her base. This is her stuffed animal version, I guess you could say. And down in there is Lilycat's base. These are the stables that she built that houses most of her horses. And she takes really good care of them. Here you can see the 00 tower, and this kind of mimics something in BC's local area where he actually lives in Italy. Oh, whoa. Hold on. Do I have a sword? I do. And I have armor. I'm going to put that on because, like I said, I'm not as good at this game as BC. Woohoo! I got achievement! Nice! So up here we have Thurby's house, and she built this recently. She doesn't play on the server very often, but this is her cool little house that she built. Very cool. Very awesome. And up here on the very top of the hill, we have gotten stuck. Up here on top of the hill, we have our cactus farm. Just like the pumpkin farm, inside is a cactus, and it's constantly always working to produce it. And it comes up in this little stand right here. And a little balcony area that we can sit and enjoy a nice cactus and look out over Spawn Town. Oh! I am pretty adventurous. This is the Flower Museum. This is like probably the second build that BC ever made on the Plutonium 3 server. And inside the Flower Museum is pretty much every type of plant. And I think he built this kind of as a as an homage to all the new types of biomes and plants and flowers and everything that was introduced in the game once the new biomes came about. So this is a very cool little building, and each major section is supposed to represent a different type of biome. Got a desert here and a mushroom over here. Hey guy, what's going on? All right, I don't really care, but. And out the back here, we got a little bit of a garden. Very nice. Alright, so let's head on over to the iron farm, and we'll check that out. And we built it all the way down to bedrock, or BC built it all the way down to bedrock, so that way he could stack 4 individual iron-producing villages before he hit build limit. And here is the collection point. Always producing tons and tons of iron and poppies, don't forget. Very sweet. And there's 4 of these villages stacked on top of each other, held together by chains. Very cool. Alright. So I'm going to head back up this tunnel. On the far side of this tunnel, there's actually another one that's very, very similar in design. And that takes us down to a beacon network. You'll see all around spawn there's tons and tons of beacons. Well, tons and tons. That's quite the exaggeration. But there are quite a few beacons. And those beacons are all the way down at the bedrock, and that way they can provide the most maximum coverage possible to this area. So heading on through the downtown garden here, let me dispatch this guy. Ah. And another one. Ow, ouch. No, 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 no. And here is Plutonium Country Club and Links. Now the Plutonium Country Club and Links took a very extraordinary long time to build. Not just because of the building here and all the building of the actual holes itself, but the terraforming alone. Because all of this land never used to look like this, and BC put extreme amounts of effort into flattening this out and making it actual suitable for a golf course. This house here is very, it comes inspired from a build on the Corrales server, and something that BC kind of looked and took a couple notes of, basically its overall design, but this is very individual, particularly the brickwork. It's a culmination of two very different styles, and overall I think it makes for a very awesome build in this German style of construction. So yeah, and then just off here offshore from the country club is our King of the Ladder building. The most difficult part of this entire build was the actual digging out of this gigantic hole all the way down to bedrock. And imprinted on the walls, as you saw, is the faces of the 4 original members of Plutonium. Thurby didn't come out till later, but she's always been a member, an honorary member at heart. So yeah, this is the whole country club side of Plutonium. And we're going to head on to the Nether Hub at this time and show you that portion. Over here you can see our city in the distance, and most recently BC built a trail that leads off from there to the nearest desert, which is about 1,000 or so blocks away. So very cool, and check that out. Most recently he did it in a time lapse and I helped him out, which was really, really cool. I always enjoy watching other people work. Alright, headed up to the Nether Hub out of the underwater tunnel. And I didn't go by it, but on the very far side, on the other side of the flower farm here is the cake factory. And hey, you're still working. Hopefully they can still understand me. The cake factory's on that far side over there, and that was inspired by a design of Lapis on Demand that Generic B had made. And it's a fully functional press of the button cake factory. You push a button, you get everything you need to make a cake. It's just that easy. So join me now as we head into the Nether to see the Nether Hub. This Nether Hub is still a work in progress. It is gigantic and enormous and took stacks and stacks and stacks of TNT to create. This thing is fantastic, and I gotta say, I'm impressed. BC did a really good job. But like I said, it's still a work in progress, and so much more to come. So much cool stuff. And from here, I just kind of want to point out the different ways that we can go. And, you know, rather than me traveling out to those different places with you, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go out and do a couple different flybys and just put it to some music and show you some different places on the outskirts of Plutonium. And so from this hub, we can get to a few different places. Most recently, we can get to the water temple, and it's that way. In this direction, we head to BC's base, which is the pirate ship, one of the first big mega build that BC ever did on the server. This direction and not yet opened up with a tunnel, we head off to the ice fortress that BC and his family did in a Polar Expedition series of episodes. It was a 3-part, and I suggest you check it out for more details. On this opposite side of the hub, we have the entrance to the Wither Skeleton Farm. Way back, blocks and blocks away from here, is a fortress that was converted into a Wither Skeleton Farm. Very productive, and has yielded us many, many heads, withers, and wither stars. As this hub continues to open up and tunnels are built, most namely this one, which is almost ready for production, it heads off into a vast land of the super mega taiga, where BC built a little cottage and was able to harvest all the Ponzal his little heart could desire. Well beyond the reaches of the Wither Skeleton Farm, out in this direction, soon to come with its own tunnel as well, is our nearest mesa biome, about 6,000 blocks away, where BC built a little mesa cottage and a hardened clay mine for production. There's many other builds on this server, and all of them are fantastic and unique. Anonymous has done some builds. Creepahugga, Lilycat, even Thurby. Everybody works together in this community to produce some pretty amazing things. and I really do have to say that I am very proud to be a member of this server. You know, when BC first asked me to join, I was ecstatic. I couldn't believe that he wanted me to be part of Plutonium. And it has really been an awesome time being able to be part of this server and this community. I really wish there was opportunities for more people to be on here. But just in the short amount of time that I've been able to do some camera work for BC, I've really, really enjoyed it. So I hope you enjoyed this little tour that I was able to give you around Plutonium. I'm sure I left plenty of stuff out. There's no way I can capture everything in the short little time we have together. But I highly encourage you just to take a look at the Plutonium Adventure series. See what stands out to you. Perhaps you'll catch something that I didn't see, or maybe there's something that I talked about that you're very interested in seeing the details, the ins and the outs, and the different cinematics that BC went through to produce it. So take a look, Amici. Enjoy yourself. Browse around the channel. Oh, and don't forget, BC is stuck. He is being held captive. Go check him out. Give him your support. Give him support. Let him know that you like what he's doing and you want to see more. And I hope this isn't the last time that we get to meet together. I've really enjoyed this time. And for now, this is Ajax Buford signing off from Plutonium. I can't forget to go get that translator device. Who knows what BC will sound like when he signs in with that thing working. Maybe I should leave it. He'll never know. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Bye-bye.